Welcome back, everyone. I know the view's a little bit crooked right now. I'm sorry. Only place I got to put my camera. It is October 18th. It is 3:40 p.m. 67 degrees out right now, but the nights have been getting cold. It's supposed to be by the 40s by the end of the night, by sundown, or at least close to the 40s. So it's gonna get a little bit chilly tonight, and I had a shooter buck on camera this morning at 5:15 a.m. before sunlight, but I'm hoping he comes back out tonight. Last year when I got him in sunlight, or got him right in the morning, they came back right at the end of shooting light at night. So I'm hoping he does that, but I haven't got a deer yet this year, and duck season starts Saturday, which if you guys see this video, it'll be out here in a few days when duck season starts, and we're going to be out there duck hunting and getting footage for that. I don't want to miss duck season for deer, so I'm going to try to pretty much take anything. If there's a decent sized doe, as long as it's not small, medium to large sized doe, probably end up taking it tonight, just because I want some meat. And then duck season for us in our zone ends from the 1st of November through the 2nd week in November, and then it starts back up after the 2nd week in November. So then that'll allow me some more time to get a buck if I don't hear soon, like by the end of this week. I am gonna get everything finished packing up, get in my stand. Not gonna talk that much today in the stand, because earlier I got pictures from my Tacticam that I have in here that there were deer in there eating corn at 2:15. It is now 3:30, so they're close. Because of that, I'm just not going to talk much, so I'm going to get in there real quick, get set up, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some luck. So let's finish getting set up and get in there. got a doe.
You kill it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. I told myself I wasn't going to pass up on a doe again because I did that all last season.
No, you did.
At least I think I hit it. It was dark.
You want to go out there with me?
It doesn't matter. I think Steven's on his way out here too. He said he was just passing Clark State on the way home. Let's go look for this arrow. I think I got a good hit on her. It was getting dark and it was hard to see her body.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully you got a good one.
I think it was a full pass through. She kicked up like a freaking mule.
Yeah, was she by herself?
She had the 2 small ones with her.
So she had
Not-
2 babies with her.
Not
Was it
2
babies?
babies. No, they were bigger than the ones I had last year.
Yeah.
Okay, where was this? I'm trying to see where she was.
Did you get it on video?
Yeah,
Sweet. Well, can you see it in the video?
I don't know. There's
So you need
something.
lighted knocks.
Do what?
I said that's why you need lighted knocks.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's blood.
I'm
There's
sure she
blood.
didn't run very far.
Yeah, I know. She kicked up a lot and... Okay, my arrow has to be somewhere right here, dude. There's blood everywhere.
Can you ask Steven or can you send me the address?
She broke off my freaking broadhead. Yeah, I'll send you the address. I've got to give Gary a call though. Well guys, it's getting dark out. Found my arrow right here. I decided to let one fling. Couldn't not let it fling. She was standing right there, finally had a shot. I just found my arrow. And as you guys can see, it's got some good blood on it, I think. So I've got to give the landowner right here a call. I'm right here on the edge and unfortunately she ran onto his land. So I'm gonna give him a call. Steven and Cass are on their way out and then hopefully we're gonna be able to go find her. Well, we looked last night. It got too dark. Me and Steven checked for about an hour and a half. My girlfriend was there too and she helped look. And I didn't realize as soon as it got to the neighbor's property that the grass and the weeds were like 6 foot tall and it was super thick. You couldn't see through anything. So when we were walking and we started walking through weeds that were as tall as we were just kind of backing off because it was dark. It was hard to see already. Even with flashlights and everything, it was still really hard to see. So we decided the best thing to do after searching for an hour or so was just back out and then check in the morning. It was going to be down in the 30s last night, so I wasn't too concerned with it. Maybe a little bit of meat gone here or there, but for the most part, most of the meat should be good. Went back out this morning as soon as it hit daylight, and when I got there, I decided, why not launch my drone up? See if we can't find anything on the drone. So I sat there, I put my drone up, started flying right over the neighbor's field. By the way, I did have permission to be on the neighbor's property. I called him right there towards the end of the video, and I also asked about that day too, and he said as long as his hunter wasn't in his stand, that it was okay. So I looked first, and his hunter was not in his stand, so decided to go on over. But I put my drone up, started flying it over. As soon as I got to the neighbor's property, the view of it from going straight down, and I was flying over, and I'm like, there's like a tan blob sitting right there. So I lowered it down, and there she was. It was 40 yards from where I shot her, and we walked right by her last night. I was gonna say I'd put like a little overview of where we walked and what the area and stuff that we walked and where she was. Don't really want to put where I'm hunting on public on YouTube and all that, so we're not doing that. But basically what happened is there's a big brush pile, probably about 10 foot wide. We got to that, we found a little bit of blood at the bottom, nothing at the top. Steven followed the bottom, and then he was like, follow the top and up and around. So I followed the top up and around. We were both looking parallel to each other once we crossed that brush pile, and as soon as I got past the brush pile right in between us where we weren't looking, there she was. So we could have found her very easily last night if we wouldn't have split like that. But you know, it's over with. We found her. I didn't film anything of that just because with the new way YouTube is, it's hard to put graphic content on it, and that would probably be considered graphic content. So decided not to. But you guys are, I'll put a picture right here of the doe I got, and it's also probably gonna be the thumbnail of this video. But yeah. Last night when I got home, I checked the footage. I was last night when I got home, I checked the footage trying to see about where I shot at because of not being able to find her last night. Wasn't sure if I just made a bad shot or whatnot. She was facing a really weird angle, but I thought that I made a good shot still, based on what I saw when I shot. So I hate that she walked just out of view when I shot, but there's nothing I can do about it. I tried to keep most of it on camera, and I at least had me drawing back and shooting on camera, so I put that in there for you guys. So after we ended up getting her taken care of and everything, we found out that with the way that she was angled, I shot. Luckily, I missed all the guts and anything like that, and I hit one lung in the liver and went through, and my broadhead broke off in the breastplate of her, and that's why my arrow came out right there where I shot her, and it didn't go all the way through. So it ended up being a good shot. I was kind of lucky that I didn't hit any guts or anything because that would have tainted a lot of meat, but after I got her, I had to go to work, so I brought my deer, or the deer, to my buddy Jeremiah. He processed it and everything. He was off today, so he got it all taken care of, and she's actually right here. All the meat is right here in this cooler, so thank you to Jeremiah for taking care of it while I was at work. It was going to be 70 today, so I got out this morning when it was still 39 degrees out to get her, and I got her packed with ice as soon as I brought it to Jeremiah's, and he got to it an hour or so later. So because we're just sitting out there all night, he ended up finding out that the inner loins were bad, the flank was bad, and that was basically about it. So everything else was good, and that he ended up taking and got it all cleaned up for me. So yeah, got my doe for the year. I can still take more if I want to, but I don't think, with me being the only one in my family that eats deer, I don't think I'm going to need it, because I'm probably going to take one more deer, and it's probably going to be a buck. Hopefully, as long as I see a buck, I'm hoping to get a buck. But here in 3 days, duck season starts, and I'm excited for that. That's why I took this doe, to try to get her done, or get deer hunting for the most part done before duck season started, so I didn't have to spend all the time duck hunting and then wanting to go over deer hunting and whatnot. So duck season starts here on October 23rd to 30th, and then for our zone it is out until December, but for our other zone that we can hunt in, it is out until like the 3rd week of November. So that leaves the first 2 weeks of November open for deer hunting for me, and that is awesome because that is during the rut. So I'm going to be able to be out, hopefully get a buck during rut. So that's the plan. Stay tuned for more duck videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys.